Hello, today's podcast we're gonna talk about all the things associated with the mind. So, let's start with a simple question. What is mental health? Mental health is a state of emotional, psychological, and social well-being that enable a person to cope with the normal streets of life, work appropriately, relate to others, and make appropriate decisions. It is not only a state of well-being, but also a state of balance that must exist between the people and their surroundings. This also influences how a person thinks, feels, acts, and reacts to different situations. Caring for mental health is just as important as caring for psychological health and can involve adequate rest, nutrition, exercise, social support, stress management, and if is necessary, professional care. Now we will go into more detail about mental health, such as its causes, consequences, and dangerous situations.
Psychosocial support refers to a set action and process aimed at promoting the emotional, social, and mental well-being of individuals, family, and community is main goal, so stronger coping capacity, resilience, and recovery in the face of difficult situations, stress, crisis, of traumatic events. Essentiality psychosocial support record the interconnection between mental health in the social context of individuals is not limited to the absence of mental discord but encompasses a state of well-being at which person can realize their potential, cope with the normal stress of life, work production and free fruit and contribute another to the community. Some key elements of psychosocial support include emotional support, providing activity, listen, empathy, comfort, and mutuality of belonging. Social support, fostering connecting with family, community, and social networks. Practice of instrument support, offering technical help to make basic needs and solve specific problems, informal and psychosocial education. Everything clear on the understanding information about the situation, emotional and reaction and copy stress resilient bullying, helping individuals identify and strengthen of reforce and capacity to overcome adversity.
Thank you very much, Gerardo, for your information. Now it's my turn to share the information I prepared specifically for today's podcast, which will be stress, what may cause it, and reason for not knowing how to deal with it. But what is the stress? Well, stress is a natural response of the body and the mind to situation challenging and can be both positive and negative. Excessive stress can cause health problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, strokes, obesity, diabetes, and even cancer. And now, how do we deal with it? Well, one of the options is spending time with family and friends. Can you feel better and stronger about stress and develop an activity that distracts you a little, a hobby? Some small examples of hobby are to do a sport, such as playing football, or learning to do something to you like, such as drawing. But that's what I wanted to say. Iker, what did you prepare of us?
Consequences of poor mental health. Poor mental health can have significant consequences in various areas of life. For example, in physical health, poor mental health can increase the risk of chronic disease such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and mental health problems that can affect the immune system, making a person more susceptible of illness. Social relationships. Mental health problems can hinder interpersonal relationships, causing isolation, difficulty building meaningful relationships, and problems in social interactions. Work and quality of life. Mental health directly influences quality of life, affecting overall well-being, mood, ability to enjoy life, and feelings of happiness and satisfaction. Specific symptoms. In addition to general consequences, Mental health problems can manifest through symptoms such as sadness, anxiety, mood swings, difficulty sleeping, loss of interest in activities, and suicidal thoughts. Suicide risk. In severe cases, poor mental health can increase the risk of suicide. Impact of society. Lack of mental health support and treatment can have a negative impact on society at large, affecting public health, economy, and social well-being. It is important to seek professional help if you experience symptoms of mental health problems, as proper treatment can significantly improve your quality of life and reduce negative consequences.
There are several reasons why someone might experience poor mental health. One of the main causes is chronic stress, which can come from work, school, family issues, or financial problems. When stress is constant, it can overwhelm the brain and lead to anxiety or depression. Another major factor is trauma. This could come from childhood experiences, abuse, or recent difficult events like the loss of a loved one or a serious accident. Trauma affects how a person processes emotions and can leave lasting physiological effects. Biological factors also play a role. For example, imbalances in brain chemicals such as serotonin or dopamine can contribute to mental disorders. Genetic is as important too. Someone may inherit a higher risk of mental illness from their former family. The lack of social support or feeling isolated can also damage mental well being. Humans are social creatures, and without healthy relationships or a sense of belonging, mental health can decline. Lastly, unhealthy lifestyle. There are several